Hello, bonjour, namaste, ni hao, and ohio, everybody. What is going on? It is Gale right here, and welcome back to the YouTube channel once again for another Danmachi Memoria Freese video. And today we are going to be taking on the new Finn Record Buster stage. So, of course, if you guys go on to enjoy this video, please be sure to leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel for more Danmachi and other related Danmachi Memoria Freese content, and let me know in the comment section down below how are you guys faring against Finn. This is the first time in quite some time we've had Finn come back in quite quick succession. So in all honesty, enjoy it. I find myself enjoying Finn's Record Buster stage the most. I really like it and I find it the most unique in a way. To be quite honest, I'd say it's between him and Gareth, I would say, as the most unique Record Buster stages. So I'm really looking forward to doing this stage. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Of course, if you guys already didn't know, Finn is quite a different Record Buster stage. He's not your regular Record Buster boss. He doesn't inflict any sort of like ailment onto you. No stun, no seal, no sleep. All he does is pure damage, as you can see right there. This time Finn will attack with earth physical attacks, which makes me believe that we do need wind units for this stage, which is to be expected because of course right now, if you look at the units that they have released as reruns, of course, we have the Wind Eyes, of course, as the Record Buster unit as part of the Grand Day selection of units, right? So it makes sense that Wind units are going to be quite dominant on the stage. But to be quite honest, outside of Wind Eyes, I don't really know what other options there are when it comes to Wind physical units. There's Wind Eyes, there's the Wind Anime Gacha Bell and Ryu. Let's check out who else is there, to be quite honest, because I can't think of anybody else. We'll of course look at the resistances and weaknesses once we get in there, but it's pretty obvious that we will need wind physical units for this stage. Oh yeah, Fianna, of course, I completely forgot about her. Recently released unit, can be quite decent, of course, for Record Buster stages, especially with that damage received boost from AoE and single target attacks, right? Very, very solid option there, so that's another one. Who else is there? Who else? Who do we have? Hyakintos can still hold his own, of course, right? This Ice from the 3rd anniversary can be a decent option, even though I feel like her buffs weren't the best. I think she can still be a fantastic option for so many players, right? But yeah, I guess there are some options there, to be quite honest. But I'm going to be rocking the light team as always. I'm going to be rocking my favorite team, of course, in this Record Buster stage. At this moment in time, my favorite team. Actually, I might make a video in the future talking about my best and most favorite team of all time in Danmachi Memoria Freese in the near future. I will definitely be ranking all my teams that I've used in the past from my most favorite one to my least favorite one in terms of the teams I've used across the board. Let me know if you guys would like to see that. But this is the team I'm rocking. Everybody has earth codes, by the way, to give myself the extra bit of earth resistance. And then, of course, Line and Lazara are there to basically be rotational units, of course. We will be taking a look at the top teams at the end of this video. Now, without further ado, let's get into it and let's see how this team fares. Now, some of you guys are probably wondering, Gale, I'm running Lazara as a rotational unit. Didn't you mention that you need a STR and magic buff remover in past Finn Record Buster videos? Why are you putting Lazara as a rotational unit when he can remove those mass STR and magic buffs, right? Well, Ice can do the same as well. Foe slow super light magic attack with temporary magic boost and ultra encounter rate and removes STR magic and MRes buffs. So yes, not Haruhime, Eyes can basically do the job for us. So I'm not too worried about that, to be quite honest. In the meantime, let's take a look at Finn's resistances and weaknesses before we go any further. So there is no physical res, it's 0%. The minus 25% is from the assist. 20% magic res, so magic units are at a bit of a disadvantage there. And then in terms of elements, it's only minus 80% wind res. Everything else is 0%. So yeah, they really want you to take physical wind units, and primarily wind units more so than anything else. So of course, I think you can kind of get away with magic units as well, because that magic res is kind of pitiful, to be quite honest. I think it's quite pitiful. Anyways, yeah, like I said, I think we will be in a good position anyway. So what I'm going to do here, by the way, is yeah, let's go with Leading Spear. Let's go with Leading Spear here. Indomitable Sword, Holy Trail, and Spotlight. Should I do that? I'm trying to think. Yeah, let's do Leading Spear. I was thinking about it. I will go for Leading Spear. we will be there. We will be going for leading spear here. Okay, so let's get things rolling now. So yeah, this is going to be very interesting because it does mean that on turn 4, turn 8, and turn 12, we will have to use Eyes' first skill. Always. There is no other question about it. We have to use it. There is no ifs, buts, or maybes. We must use it, unfortunately. So that's something that we will have to keep in mind. Now, one thing that is to our benefit, of course, right, thankfully, is that Finn does give us a lot of SR and magic buffs as well. It's not only him getting the SR and magic buffs, it's us as well getting it as well, which helps us out tremendously. Of course, we lose it on turn 5 and turn 9, but the fact that we still get it is very, very good. It helps us out massively when it comes to damage, of course, right? So that is something to bear in mind. So let's keep going here. We'll use leading spear once again because we need to get back up the SR and light attack damage on Finn, of course, right? And then we can use Migiri on turn 4. All right, so let's see here. Now that's that's a very good amount of damage there. We will use Holy Trail once again, Warblade, Piercing Spear, and then Migiri here. So yeah, there we go. That should be fine for us now. So the only thing is, I do fear we're gonna take a little bit of damage when it comes to this specific turn. But of course, thankfully we will be fine because Eyes will heal us up, and of course, we will also have the heals from Haruhime. So I'm not too worried about it, to be quite honest. I'm not too stressed about it, in all honesty. I would have been a little bit more stressed if it was anything else, but I'm okay with this. I'm okay with these turn of events, of course. So we'll use Sakuna here. We will use Holy Trail. We will use Indomitable Sword, and we will use Leading Spear once again. Now, the thing is, right, I am thinking of using a triple special arts with Haruhime as well. And using Finn's special arts on turn 7, so we can basically get the buffs activated on turn 9 effectively using their additional effects. Same with our Eyes as well. So we will be doing that in just a moment. What I'm gonna do here now is I'm gonna use Divine Blade instead of Shiny Bloom completely. We're gonna use Migiri here, and we're gonna go on the offense now. It's all about going on the offense here. Migiri is going to help us out tremendously here, of course. And let's see here. Divine Blade, beautiful. Get that MP regen back as well, which helps us out tremendously. And now I'm going to use the special arts on all 3 of these units and not on Bell. You might be wondering, but Gale, Bell will be able to deal a lot more damage than Finn, right? Yes, in a way. But what I want more so than anything else here is the additional action. That additional action is way more important for me personally right now than it is to get Bell's special arts off, in all honesty. So we're gonna do that, and I know that it might be a bit weird for me to do Haruhime special arts, but the thing is, right, unfortunately I need to do Haruhime special arts to get that extra bit of damage for this specific turn. It may seem a little bit awkward, and maybe I might not be doing it the right way, but I feel like this is just going to be a better run than if I were to wait until turn 8 and then just double special arts with Finn and Bell, to be quite honest. And not only that, I want to get the additional actions off for both Eyes and Finn, and I think this is the best way to do it, to be quite honest. 3.3 million damage there from Eyes, of course, and Finn comes in with the 3.98 million, which makes sense because remember, we are also encountering a situation where Eyes just doesn't have any form of magic res deficiency in her kit, basically. Unfortunately, there is no way to reduce the opponent's magic res, whereas look at that, minus 65%, which is gonna go up to minus 85%, by the way, when we do launch Finn's additional action, of course, because he gives us minus 60% physical res instead of minus 40%. So again, it's just something that helps us out tremendously, right? So these are all factors as to why Eyes' damage there was a lot less than Finn's, arguably. Bell will probably hit a lot harder than Eyes, unfortunately, in this iteration of course, the Racket Buster stage. But it's just down to the fact of, you know, the way it's structured, the way the entire Racket Buster fight is structured right now. So, unfortunately, that's something we will have to deal with. Good thing we got the shield up, by the way. That was really, really nice that we had a shield up and running there from Eyes. Thanks, Eyes. Really appreciate it. Unfortunately here, however, one thing to note is that we will be losing all of our buffs and debuffs, of course. that is just a byproduct of how everything rolls. So what we're gonna do here is we'll use Holy Trail, Indomitable Sword, Leading Spear, of course, get things back up and running. And of course, thanks to the additional actions we've prepped already, everybody can launch their additional actions already, which is fantastic. Of course, this is what we needed to do basically here. This is what we needed to do. Divine Blade, Firebolt Strike, Piercing Spear, and from now on it's just about normal shenanigans. Realistically, there's no changes here. We're not gonna adjust anything. Everything is gonna stay the same. We're not gonna do anything out of the ordinary. On turn 12 we will be launching a double special arts with Belle and Finn, most likely. Unfortunately, Eyes will still have to use Holy Trail, unfortunately, so that is something to acknowledge and keep in mind, that we're gonna have to keep that going. Let me just check one thing. I want to just see if there's anything that we can do here. I think I'm gonna use Migiri again. I think I'm gonna use Migiri again. We'll use Piercing Spear. And what I could actually do in theory is I might wait until turn 13 to do a triple special arts. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until turn 13 to do a triple special arts. It may seem a bit odd. But the reason why I'm waiting until turn 13 to do a triple special arts is because, one, I can launch a triple special arts with Eyes, Finn, and Belle, of course, right? But second of all, I can also basically take advantage of the fact that I can continue the additional actions from there on effectively. So I'm gonna do that. I am gonna do that. We will use Migiri here again. I see no reason as to why we wouldn't. All right, let's do this. The damage is a bit high. Ooh. Thank God. Ooh. Alright, let's see how much damage he does here. I hope Finn doesn't do too much damage here. Please, Finn. leave me alone, please. This is gonna be... I'm a bit scared about this. Let's see. We did remove the SR and magic buffs, which is fantastic, but I'm curious as to how much we'll take here. Not bad. I was expecting a little bit more there. We will use Sakuna just to be safer than sorry, to be honest. Will I need to? No, I'm not going to. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not. No, I will. I need to be on the safer side. I just want to get a score in, and I'll optimize it afterwards. I'll optimize my run afterwards, because this is very scary to me, honestly. This is very, very scary to me. We will take the damage we get here. 6.24 million. Beautiful, Belle. Absolutely gorgeous damage there. And Finn, of course, coming in with that 5.5 million. But from here on out, of course, like I said, we're going to be getting the absolute amazingness that is, of course, the additional action performances from Belle and, not Belle, Finn and Eyes, I should say, sorry. And what I might do as well, I probably could have just had Haruhime use Migiri, but it's okay. We'll use Divine Blade here, we'll use Warblade here, and we'll use Piercing Spear here. What we will do on turn 15 is we will use Belle's Special Arts, because Belle's Special Arts will just deal a lot more damage, of course, right? So it'll be far better for us to do that instead of anything else. So launch, there we go. And now what I'm gonna do is Yaozu, Special Arts, and boom. There we go. I'm hoping for about 2.5 billion. I would be happy with that. I think I would be very, very happy with 2.5 billion. I think it might be unlikely, but it is not impossible. I think we got the good counters off. We did a good job with overall just generally how we structured the fight and everything. I think we did a good job. 2.5 billion is my best guess. Come on. 2.16 billion. Unfortunate. And yes, I'm not in my at the top of my group with that score. I think Zeus actually, I think not my familiar member, but a member of a familiar I know, of course, part of Iris, of course, right, running a similar-ish team, but without the Eyes, of course, going full physical, which is absolutely fair, because you kind of might want to go full physical, in all honesty. I might consider running that full physical team, to be quite honest, over the next couple of days. But yeah, either way, it is what it is. Let's check out one of the top teams, Fen. Let's see what Fen's running. Running a blend of a team, basically, here. Of course, Hero Festa Ryu is capable of effectively being dominant on her own, to be quite honest, so I don't see an issue right there. But everything else honestly makes sense. Actually, let me just check that Eyes once again, because I actually have that Eyes. I forgot that she was actually a... Wait, where is she? She's somewhere here. Yeah, I forgot. Oh, no, she is a magic type. Oh, yeah, because she gives magic res down and she is single target at the end of the day, which helps out massively. That magic res down actually helps the team out, or helps Hero Festa Ryu out massively, of course, right? And yeah, like I said, I just was like, I don't think there are many other options when it comes to physical, so it makes sense. A full magic team also works really well here, it seems like, right? With Tione, Ryu, Hero Festa Ryu, Hero Festa Eyes, and Hero Festa Elise, right? Wish I had those units, to be quite honest. Well, I have those units. I'm in the assist more, so to be quite honest. But yeah, very, very solid team there, to be quite honest. Let's see, Draxus as well. Yeah, very similar full magic team setup basically. But yeah, I'm happy with the score I've gotten right now. Of course, I will try my very best to try and get a higher score as well. But let me know how you guys are faring in the comment section down below with this Record Buster stage. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel for more Danmachi and other related Danmachi Memoria Freese content. And I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, take it easy everybody. Bye-bye.